So I went on the search for the perfect mobile office laptop setup that I could use while traveling. And I think I found the perfect one. So let's get at it. So obviously when you're looking for the perfect laptop setup to be able to take with you on the road, the biggest thing you need out of this setup is portability. It needs to not weigh too much, and it needs to be able to pack down compact enough to where it doesn't hinder your traveling experience. So the first thing I went on the hunt for is the perfect laptop stand to travel with. I wanted to get the laptop off the desk so it was more at eye level and easier to work on. So basically you want to turn the laptop into a monitor and not even use the keyboard or trackpad, so you can get that up at eye level and be a lot more comfortable while you work. So I did a lot of research online, and what I came up with might be one of the more expensive options, but it actually ended up being the best for my needs. And that is the Roost Laptop Stand. So not only is it very compact in size, when it is folded up, it is only 1 inch by 1.5 inch by 13 inches long, which makes it very easy to pack away in my Toomey backpack when I'm out traveling. But then it also has a screen lift of 6.5 to 12.5 inches, which makes it so you can really adjust this to get at eye level height when you are working. So it comes with this nice little bag. Looks like this when you unpack it, and then with a simple pull of the levers, it comes out and sits down on the desk. And to make things better, even when it's fully packed, it's only 6 ounces in weight, so it doesn't add a lot of weight to your backpack or your luggage when you're out on the road. Now, as I mentioned, this is a little bit on the expensive side. Normal retail price is around $90. I think right now it's on sale for about $72. But what I found is everything else was either going to take up more space, be heavier, or not be as adjustable when I'm out on the road. So it made a lot of sense for me, even though it was more expensive, just because of the fact that it was more compact, was lighter, and easy to pack. When you looked at the competition, a lot of them were heavier, bigger, or harder to pack, which made this a worthwhile option to invest in. Now, obviously, if you're gonna put your laptop up on a stand, you're not using the keyboard anymore. So you need a really compact, light keyboard to be able to travel with that also does not take away from your travel experience. Those that know me know I love the Logitech MX Pro keyboards. I use them at both the office and here at home. However, when I started looking into keyboards to travel with, I noticed one thing about the MX Keys Mini. It was pretty heavy and thicker than some of the other options. So I started looking into other options that would give me a very similar experience to the MX Keys Mini, but maybe at a cheaper price and lighter and thinner. And what I came up with was the Keychron B1 Pro. Not only is this about half the cost, it's only $40, but it also is thinner and lighter than the Logitech. The MX Keys Mini is 81.4 grams heavier, so about 20%. And the thickness of the B1 Pro is actually only 14.5 millimeters when you consider the MX Keys Mini is notably thicker at 20.97 millimeters. Now I know what you might be thinking, we're talking about really little measurements here, but when you're packing this kind of equipment out on the road very frequently, every little bit matters. And what I found is since this is lighter and thinner, it works out a lot better in my circumstance when I'm out on the road. Now, granted, this is not the exact same keyboard as the Logitech MX series. You don't get backlighting. The keystroke is just a little bit different. But for me, you get 80 to 90% of the performance value out of the Logitech MX with this keyboard at half the cost. And has the added benefit of being lighter and thinner and easier to pack. So now onto the mouse. And this is where I break my rules just a little bit. I have tried a lot of different travel mouses out on the market, some that even lay flat, some that are really compact, but I found with my larger hands, I really do not like a lot of travel mouses. So what I end up with is my Logitech MX mouse. It is a little bit bigger to pack and a little bit heavier than other mouses out there that are made for travel specifically, but I find that this is one area that I really cannot compromise on. And it still packs away easy enough in my Toomey backpack that it is not a big worry while I'm out traveling. So there are a lot better options here if you're looking for something smaller, but if you have larger hands like myself, the comfort and ease of use of this Logitech mouse makes it so it is something that just has to go on the road with me. So guys, are there any downsides to this setup? And one, you do have to pack more things with you out on the road. Now, if you're kind of smart about it like I was with the compactness and weight, you really don't feel it that much when you're out traveling. But it is something else that you have to remember to bring with you and remember to keep charged. And now that is something with the keyboard and mouse where they both have incredible battery life, but it is just more devices to bring out with you on the road. Then the second thing is the setup does take up more desk space. And there are still some hotels out there that have abnormally shallow desks, like you can see here, where you can't actually get it all in line like you would like to. So in those cases, I find it kind of hard to justify having to look to the side to look at the laptop, and I end up just working off the laptop as it is. But for most hotels that you go and visit, there is plenty of space to get this setup up and running and easy to use. Now, for me, the benefits far outweigh the negatives when it comes to carrying this stuff around. I have found that I am a lot more productive and a lot more comfortable working when I'm able to have a setup like this versus just using the laptop. So guys, I want to hear what you think down in the comments section below. Is this something you could see yourself using? Are you looking for that perfect travel laptop setup? What are you considering as products? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to Robb Sutton for more videos like this in the future. And until then, on to the next one. Thanks guys, see ya.